What's up, my brothers? Just finished my morning stroll. Wanted to do this video it's inspired from a recent conversation I had with one of my coaching clients. He's really hung up on finding any kind of success on dating apps. He is a early 30s dude that's let's just call him like 31, and he does really well, actually. He's probably earning a good $350,000 to $450,000 a year, working in tech, prior marriage, so he's been divorced. And here's his hang up. He's finding that he's coming across a lot of women, more specifically on the dating apps, that are explicitly stating that they don't want to deal with a guy that's been married prior. Ooh, right? Big scary thing for some guys. Now, this guy's kind of unplugged. You know, he's read my book, he's watched a bunch of my videos. You know, he's gone through the content, but he's, you know, it's the meatball between his ears that's keeping him hung up on something that I'd call a limiting belief at the end of the day, which shouldn't really be a limiting belief if we're being honest. I mean, this guy's basically in the top 5% of men out there as far as income, looks, status. You know, he's got most of his life together. You know, he's missing in one or two of the key areas which might improve his level of confidence and how he views the world, you know, the lens in which he views the world, at least. But he's got this major hang up on the whole, you know, women saying in their dating apps, not interested in divorced men. Doesn't have any kids. Kind of did what I did, you know, just made a bad choice when he picked the woman that he chose to marry. But, you know, has his hang up. Like, what am I supposed to do? These women don't want to be with me. You know, I'm prior divorce. What, you know, when do I tell them, Rich, was one of the things that came out of the conversation. We were talking about a few things, but this is one of the big hang-ups. And I'll be honest with you. You know, it's been said many, many times before that women will make rules for men that they deem beta and break them for men that they deem to be alpha. Alpha and beta are just placeholder terms. A lot of guys get super hung up on them, like, well, how do you define what an alpha is, and how do you look? Just understand this. If a woman's making rules, she essentially doesn't deem you worthy. If she's breaking rules, she deems you worthy. It's as simple as that, right? So let me give you a couple of examples. Let's use a very visual, prolific male character out there that most people will know, Elon Musk. Dude has been married 3 times, twice to the same woman. Doesn't make the best choices with the women, you know. We can make that a separate video about that mate selection process. But women have overlooked him routinely, even though he was prior divorce, with children in tow. I think when he met Tallulah Riley, if I got her name correctly, she's a very young, well, a lot younger than he was anyway when he met her, probably 15, 20 years junior. Actress, very attractive, you know, from the UK with that, you know, that sweet little accent sort of thing. She completely overlooked that he had 4 kids in tow from his prior marriage, and if I'm not mistaken, married Musk not once but twice. Okay, so women do break rules for men that they deem worthy. Why? He's a top shelf guy. He's loaded. You know, I mean, he's beyond loaded. He's got more money than God. Like, he literally can't even spend the money that he has in his accounts at this time in his lifetime. But yeah, he's loaded. He's a good-looking guy. You know, he did what he could to looks max when he was losing his hair. He got that fixed with a transplant. I mean, he's obviously very quirky. He's on the spectrum, clearly. But women will overlook guys. You know, they will break rules for men that they deem worthy, is basically, you know, what it boils down to. So don't put a lot of weight on what her dating bio or profile says when it comes to dealing with women, because what they do and what they say are 2 different things. I mean, there's guys watching right now, and you can leave a comment below, just straight up, just drop that comment, you know, where her profile says no hookups or not interested in anything short term, and yet she'll hook up and have short term, you know, relationships with men that she deems are of high enough quality. Why? Because she can't afford, her hypergamous hindbrain can't afford to bypass guys of that caliber or value. So she'll break the rules for them. If you don't know what hypergamy is, you can look it up, or I'll just quickly define it. It's just a woman's innate nature looking for the best quality guy that she can get. So if she comes across a guy that she sees as high enough quality, she will break her rules of, I don't deal with divorce guys. There's lots of women that I came across when I was using dating apps that were all, I'm not looking for a divorce guy, blah, blah, blah. Bullshit. They for the most part will bypass them. And if they don't have genuine burning desire for you. You know, it's another concept that I covered in my book. I think it was chapter 3. If a woman has genuine burning desire for a guy, she'll break rules for him 100% of the time, always. I've got lots and lots of friends that I've looked at over the years that have been married prior, divorced with 2, 3, 4, even in some cases 5 kids in tow, where they've managed to date younger, hotter, more attractive women, you know, 10, 15, even, I think one guy was 18 years his junior, and they completely overlook the fact that he's divorced and that he has kids in tow, and happily enter his frame and help him with his children, you know, children that aren't even hers. Women will break rules for men that they deem worthy. So that's really what it just boils down to. So don't get hung up on some, you know, limiting belief that you have because she wrote words in her dating profile. They have very little meaning. Pay attention to what women do, not what women say. And whenever there's a discrepancy between those two things, always believe the former. Believe what they do with their time, with their choices, with their beliefs, and all that sort of stuff. Anyway, I don't even make this one a big-ass, long, drawn-out one, but just wanted to hit on that, give you guys a little bit of insight. Also haven't been able to do much driving in the car lately, making very many videos, so I thought it was about time to catch up and put something new out there. Pinned in the top comment below, there is a bunch of links that you might want to check out. If you want to sponsor a video, like make a video request for me to cover on something, join my men's community, grab my book, all that stuff is there. Other products that I recommend, my supplement line, all that stuff. Anyway, check that out. We'll see you guys in the next video. Hope you have an awesome day. Peace out.